Hello and welcome to another episode of Don't Drink Alone. I am your host, Sarah Wallace. That seems really weird. Okay. Your host, actually Bill Wallace, is somewhere in Iowa. Which I feel kind of
It's not the Cornhuskers in
bad
Iowa, right?
for
What's Iowa?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, that's Nebraska.
That's Nebraska,
I actually lived in
so-
Nebraska. I should know that. They are the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Well,
You're
that's-
welcome, Dave Basie. And Bill is out traveling, of all places, to Iowa with our friend Dave, and he is there representing the. I was going to say the Seahawks, the Huskies, the dogs,
Go
the
dogs.
and you know when Bill's gone, I don't drink a lot. I might drink a lot. I don't drink alone, but I am clearly not alone this evening. But I have a little bit of guilt drinking wine without Bill. I love you.
We try to help her with
So we decided that a really great wine podcast this evening would be, what do you drink when your significant other is away?
Yeah.
Because I don't think you need to just not drink. You just need to drink, like, strategically.
It changes the parameters.
It
right?
does,
Yeah.
because like if Bill were here, we would be drinking. I don't want to say better wine.
At this time of the night?
Better wine.
Probably
Better
better.
wine. Let's be real. But if
Higher
I
price point wine.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's true. So we have 3 different wines this evening. We're gonna start with this one because I get to open it. Here's my deal. If I am home by myself, I don't want to use a wine opener. So, screw top.
Ooh, did you hear that click?
Did you? Did you?
Yep.
The best thing about the screw top is that I'm hoping you're not going to finish the whole bottle by yourself. And so you just like,
Yep.
back in the fridge it goes. By the way, in the fridge. In the fridge.
Yeah, it's,
Help.
I
You
know.
don't do that.
No, that was
Nope.
my bad.
You should
You
put
should
your
put red
wine.
red wines,
In the fridge.
also in the
Yeah.
fridge.
It
Well,
helps.
everybody puts white in the fridge.
That's right.
But nobody.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
let's
but-
hold on.
forget
Let's
often
clarify.
to do that.
Okay.
Like red wines after open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
chilling my red wine
Yes.
to
No, no,
drink
no.
it. Like,
So
wanna
when you
chill.
open a red,
Yeah.
and if you don't drink it all, you should put it back in the fridge overnight.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. You just should, because Bill said so. And
You said so.
you said so. And I feel really awkward at this moment because I
So
do
what-
have a wedding ring. I love you, Bill.
Didn't notice that.
I went to the gym and I took it off, and I'm sorry. But you know what? He's probably not wearing his. He takes his off all the time. Anyway,
Wow.
So let's talk about this. So what do we got here?
So, this is
Other than
a
it's a screw top.
17. The screw top's amazing because literally, it's just easy to. You're not going to finish it, hopefully, and so
Yep.
easy
Put
to
it back on.
And more
And-
great bottles have screw tops.
Yeah.
That's
For
not-
real,
yeah.
it used to be that you had a screw top and you thought it was like
What does Bill say?
lower caliber.
Screw tops are people too.
Screw top. So we're gonna try a little bit of this because we were at Wicked,
Mm-hmm.
which is in Everett. So if you're near here, it's the greatest little, what do they call it? Social
Wine
club.
bar?
Yeah.
Calls it a social club.
Yeah, social club.
But you can go there and he's awesome. And he will open wines for you. You can do a tasting. You can just sit, relax. He makes really great popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked for a red that was inexpensive, screw top. So we got this, it's Italian. I don't speak,
Colossi?
I don't read Italian. So
Colossi?
I don't know. Colossi. Is that Italian or is that French?
Colossi.
That is not how
Hey,
you
go.
pronounce it. Was
Well,
not French.
here, we're going to try this. So,
Yeah.
$17. When I say that, I hope you go, whoa, that's cheap, and not,
Smells
you're
nice.
drinking a $17 bottle by
Wait,
yourself.
are we gonna pour everybody a glass? We're gonna be
Well,
drunk
not a
in
whole-
like.
I thought that was a taste. Okay, I'll make
Oh,
it
that's good.
smaller.
It's
That's
more
what I-
tasting.
that's-
Should I do smaller?
It's a tasting.
Um,
Tasting.
It's a
so
tasting.
That
for
is
me.
that's a Tim tasting
That's-
today.
So you're
This
drinking
is
up. So your
okay.
spouse is gone.
Yeah.
What's your what's your deciding factors in terms of
What
picking
goes
us?
well with a bath? my spouse has been gone for a while.
Well,
Wow.
But
I mean-
it's still what goes well with the bath.
Okay.
And a candle.
That's fair.
Ooh.
No,
No.
I want it to be like relaxing. Like you're not there bothering me. I'm gonna.
I want to know what goes well with me making
Andrew, what
dinner.
about you? I mean, since
I mean, I wouldn't
You're
disagree
still
that I
here.
definitely do go for like what's easy to open.
What's
So
easy to
a screw top definitely
Right?
kind of comes to the top.
Easy
Or
to open, easy to
Okay.
close.
this is gonna jump up the next one, but something that I have a few of
Yep.
in
Yeah.
quantities.
then I don't feel like
I got
I'm
4,
taking
I
one
got
off
5.
She
of
might be
the
jumping
rack
ahead.
and yeah.
Jump
so.
ahead.
Hold that.
You can do
Let's
that.
put a
But
pin
you
in
do
that.
that.
Let's put a
So-
pin in that one.
Let's put it
We'll
in.
come back to that pin
That's-
later.
I don't know why
You
that
too.
phrase bugs me.
The pin, put a pin in
Put a
it.
pin in that.
Okay, well,
Have you tried it yet?
So I will say, I don't. We've never tried this, so it's not always about that, right? Because you're just like, whatever. I don't care. I'm home alone. I have the children. I need a glass of wine.
That is
Yes.
actually really good.
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes it's coping mechanism.
yeah,
kids
it
are in
is.
bed. I'm sitting on the couch, watching McCracken, probably watching Joey Decord.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, I think
Here's
I would
what I
pick,
want to
like,
say
a
about
really
this wine.
expensive wine. That would.
You will probably never find this, okay? So, whatever.
But the whole idea
feel
is
bad
that it's
about that?
easy to open.
Yeah.
Exactly. But if you do
Convenient.
find this for $17 in a screw top, this is a steal. Because I just tried it and I was like,
Yeah, it's pretty good
Yeah, wow.
for $17.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
it's an Italian wine.
so screw top, low price, whatever that price point is.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, this crowd,
Apparently, you gotta watch us
$17.
finish the really big pour that I
That's your parameter.
poured.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
parameter for
Yeah.
It
Um,
depends on how bad your day was.
No, well, that's true too.
That's the
Here's the
deciding
other
factor.
thing: if it sucks, you dump it.
Oh, that's a good point. Because
Yeah.
you know, if it's,
Or I cook with it.
Yes.
Oh, that's even better. Even better.
French onion
when they
soup.
come back.
Yep.
Mhm.
It
French
usually
onion
ends
soup.
up in a soup.
You know what? I wonder how this pairs with some of this lovely food we have in front of
Oh,
us.
look at this beautiful spread.
The presentation
It's so beautiful.
is so lovely.
Courtesy of
It's almost like
Bridget.
somebody other than Bill did it. I mean, we all have our
He has his
strengths.
we all have our gifts.
And he picks amazing wine,
Mhm.
and then he puts food out in
Plastic.
plastic bowls.
Those crackers would be better with some cheese though.
Yeah,
You
no,
said-
I'm sorry.
Or you said, oh,
This is actually really yummy with the fruit and stuff.
It is.
I could go get
Okay.
some cheese.
I am.
Oh.
We have really-
I will say Italian, actually European wines. I don't like the funky European wines,
Mm-hmm.
but this is really smooth.
It's very. Oh, you got.
I got something. It's not a fruit fly though.
Oh, I thought you had sediment.
I thought it was
All
a
right.
fruit fly. No, I'm just gonna drink it.
So, going down to our next one
Yes.
here.
Am I gonna have to chug
We're
this?
gonna need
No.
to like maybe.
You want me to
get
talk
some
about it?
sauce.
Yeah,
We'll
you
talk
talk about it.
So going
Talk
on.
about
So our next wine here. This is you can purchase this at Costco, which is great. It's an excellent price point. What did we get?
$16.99.
Yeah.
$16.99 at Costco. Comes out once a year up here in Washington by a fabulous winemaker by the name of Gilles.
Gilles,
who-
shout out to Gilles.
Yep.
Local.
who-
You're awesome.
Gilles, owner of wine,
He's the head
Long
winemaker
Shadows.
at Long Shadows.
head winemaker at Long Shadows Winery, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And he makes this wine for Costco, and it's great. And we have a bit of a cult, I think, that
We do.
we find it and we buy all
If you
it.
can't
Yeah.
find it, it's because
It's
it's in
yeah,
one of our
Exactly.
And
stores.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we've given a shout out before
That
on
is
here,
true.
but it's always worth redoing
Yes.
because our 12-ish
Mm-hmm.
followers maybe didn't see that.
But the advantage here is that, I mean, in our homes we have several of these, right?
Wow.
So hey, spouse is gone. I don't feel
Exactly.
guilty about opening this because there's
Numerous.
Yeah.
4 or
I mean,
5
1,
more.
2, 3.
Don't count them. It's so embarrassing. Don't count them.
That's so
Good
true because if you
In our
if
house,
there's
we
only
have
one
5 or 6
bottle,
more.
Minus one.
if there's only one bottle in your wine rack, you probably won't have it, especially
No.
if your spouse
Well,
or your
and
significant
That's
other
what you
don't
want to
wear it.
share with somebody.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to share it exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Even though we're sharing it with
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you're alone or almost alone,
Yeah, so it's a
means-
great bottle of wine. It's gonna taste delicious, and you don't have to feel guilty about it because
Kirkland brand, $16.99.
For-
So good.
It's the Washington State
Yep.
red.
So
But
it's
you have to
blend.
look on the back for GLGI.
Yes. Yeah.
LES.
Yeah.
So really, we've had many different. Like,
Are you really gonna get close?
We've had different years, right? Of that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this
And
one,
they've
yeah,
all
this
been
is
really
the
good.
21. Oh, 22 actually.
20, yeah.
This is the 22. It's great.
It's delicious.
It really is.
Yeah.
But even if it's
Shut
not,
up.
Kirkland, honestly, they're
I'm
sorry.
gonna have a little
They're-
bit of
they're-
this delicious wine.
I was gonna say the Kirkland wines. Okay,
I taste
this
it.
is
We're
not
gonna-
the same wine.
Thank you.
Kirkland makes good wines.
Yeah.
Which one? Oh.
This is a La Rioja, which is the
Mm.
Spanish, from the Spanish region. And I actually got this for Bill to make sangria, but it's pretty good. So you find, if you find a Costco wine that's more than $10, it's probably not bad. Like, don't get the like $6.99.
Wait, we're gonna do a whole Costco one.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you can get Costco one that's
I
good.
didn't
This one
know.
happens to be even better because we know the winemaker and he's excellent. But like they said, it's hard to find. Yeah, when we do find it, there's like this text thread, and everybody's like, "Shields wines at Costco." Okay, buy me a case.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of.
But regardless, I think if you take the parameters, I'm gonna use my analytical brain here. Like you said, hey, I have a couple of access to a lot.
Yes.
Right. It's an affordable price point. Somebody's
Yes.
gone.
You don't feel
I'm alone.
guilty.
Yeah, I
right?
don't feel guilty
Yes.
about opening this. I can open this without regret.
I feel like there should be like a guilt
A guilt meter.
meter.
Yes. We should have. That'd be
Yes.
great.
That
We
would be
had a
really
guilt meter
good.
back
There you
here.
go.
Ding ding
Right?
ding ding. Guilt
Because,
meters.
like, I already feel
We may be adding that to
drinking
mine.
alone, and then so my guilt meter is usually, but if it's cheap, then I feel less guilty.
It depends on where you grew up. Like if you grew up in the Midwest,
I have a guilt issue, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Less so.
I'm sure we've got somebody watching us from the Midwest. There
It's
are
okay.
people who
It is
drink wine out
okay.
there.
It is okay.
I mean, I've been to you guys,
This is
Minnesota. You got to step up your wine game.
Well,
When I come out to visit,
you know why?
there is not a
Because
lot.
the guilt meters, I
Is that-
just don't.
No. You know what the problem is? They drink clandestinely. Is that the word?
They're so sorry.
Like, make it like, don't tell it. I'm so sorry.
I'm so
They're
sorry.
not
that
sorry,
I'm having
they're
this
sorry.
glass
In
of-
the, in
They're
the
This
sorry.
glass of wine.
Yeah. We don't talk about it.
Are there a lot of wines
my
from
goodness.
like specific areas when you're in Minnesota? Like,
No, it's crap.
We are so off topic.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just really bad. No, I go to Minnesota and I am like, how do these people drink here? I did not,
So
to be
don't
clear,
drink
I did not
alone
drink
and
growing
don't-
up at all.
don't
My parents
drink
I'm drinking
in the
Minnesota.
Midwest.
Apparently they've got a lot
apparently.
of beer.
Should we,
But anyway,
Okay,
should we
so
talk about our third?
I do love the multiple bottles
Yes, multiple bottles.
because then you don't feel bad drinking them.
Yeah,
It's
right.
fun.
Why
Okay.
would you choose this bottle?
Yeah.
If you were
Well, should we? So this last bottle is Sparkman. It's Holler. Holler is kind of Sparkman's. That's
I
their
will
mass
yell,
produced.
you know.
Holler. It is.
But I
it's,
can't
it's a
pull that
cab. It's great. They're in Woodinville. You should go. I'm a wine member. But Holler, if Sparkman, if you're watching, you can sponsor us. Sponsor Bill. He's not here. But no, it's kind of their mass-produced wine, right? So it's normally $35. I got it for significantly cheaper because they were having an amazing deal. So I
We
think
may have piggybacked on that.
yes, but I think that could be part of this, right? Like if you're like, hey, I have several of them, so I have the quantity, right? But also I know that I paid a lot less for this bottle, so if we think about our guiltometer here, like the guilt's
I don't
lower,
want to put that.
right? Like
I really.
think about just
it
over here.
definitely is. Guilt is
Yeah.
less if you're spending less.
Exactly.
You know what though?
Like I got this on a deal.
I know this is going to seem ironic coming from me, but there should be no guiltometer in the wine room.
It's out in the hallway.
Maybe one somewhere, but there shouldn't in the wine room. That's what everybody tells me, so that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
going with.
fair. That's fair.
Right? But no, I totally get it.
But I
yeah,
think this is
feel like
maybe
you've got It's a
deal
little
on something.
nicer.
maybe
and
your
you got a
your
good
spouse
deal.
is away, but your friends are over to play.
Oh. And so
Right?
this
And
is
so-
our wine.
So you're drinking something much better. You're really, really great. But it's a high quantity. There's a lower price for it.
We really do miss you.
I was just gonna say, like, oh my gosh. We are holding this together, and you're doing a great job, by the way. But there are just these moments where I'm like, oh, Bill would be like, okay, let me reel this. Right.
You know what's great is we're not gonna chop out any of this.
No.
There's no
it's just
editing.
going.
No.
Although I don't think he edits.
No,
No,
he
he
doesn't.
doesn't at all.
Everything we say ends
He
up
does.
on these
But
But
podcasts,
you should
so.
see him because he sometimes edits in his head. He knows he actually can't edit it, but he's like, oh my gosh, I wish I could edit that because we just go off the rails sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's really good at reeling it in,
Yeah.
and you're not here, so we could do this
The
one
longest
podcast.
podcast
I
ever.
mean, how
Like
much
an
time do you
hour.
have?
I mean, I
only
have nothing
8:45.
else to do
I got
this
nothing
evening.
till tomorrow.
Right? Your bathroom is clean. Oh yeah. Wait,
My
I
bath-
quipped Jill. Am I supposed to do Jill next?
It's
or-
where you had
That's
Jill.
totally
You
up to
had
you.
Jill. You can do Jill on
Sorry,
your own
Jill.
time.
I hope Jill's not watching it. Bill, you know I did.
Oh,
We just up the audience to PG.
exactly. Yeah.
There's now 14 watchers.
Oh, I'm thinking it's ticking up every minute now. They're like, dude, have you seen these people?
These crazy people.
We're like church people too. I mean, like we're just regular old like
Church people
Jesus
can drink
loving,
too.
Jesus
That is
drinking
true.
people.
Yeah.
I should be wearing my shirt.
What does it say?
I love Jesus, but I drink a little.
That's a good
It's
one.
really
Sounds
good. That was from
pretty good.
Ellen. You ever see that show
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
with the old lady who said that to Ellen?
Mm-mm.
Oh
No,
my
I didn't
gosh!
see that.
Everybody needs to just YouTube that. It's the funniest thing ever. She, you know, when she'd like call people and she'd get them on the phone. She got this lady on the phone. She was this like 80, 90-year-old lady who was like, Ellen, let me tell you something. And she says, I love Jesus, but I drink a little. Ellen's like on the floor laughing so hard, and I thought that was the funniest thing ever. As
That's
you know,
amazing.
That's awesome.
as a nice little Christian girl who drinks wine. And my friend Edie got me a shirt that says that. So,
That's perfect.
yeah, it was
Right?
great.
I bet you Edie's watching.
I don't know if I drink a little, or if it's. I don't know what quantify.
So the
So good.
I think the
So what is the final takeaway from this?
well, I think yeah.
I think she's the most like Bill.
That's why they work together so well in shows, right? Like,
Right?
I'm Captain
Keep each
Jack.
other
We get like all like and Bill and Andrew are like,
I think what the final thing. So we've determined price is important.
Yes.
So if you're drinking without your spouse and you want to be drinking guilt-free in the wine room, price,
Yeah.
quantity,
yeah,
and
accessibility.
then accessibility
If your friends are around.
and friends. Who,
Right.
if you have
Yeah.
company,
Yeah.
right?
And if you like them or not.
Yeah, that's true too. But I think the most important question is: are we going to drink all of this tonight?
Oh no.
You're in for a long haul.
Woo!
Yeah, should we just leave it running?
Just
Yeah. When do you think
So
Bill
there's
starts
just-
getting texts from us?
Right.
Like, or just, you know.
Oh, he already has. We're gonna start
Wow.
getting out the board games. Or no,
Oh.
there's this great game called The Mind.
Ooh.
You gotta get that one out because
You
that's
gotta
like,
read each other's
yeah,
minds.
that's you get
That's
really
pretty funny.
it's one of those games you get better at the more you drink.
Yes, you 100% do.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Because
It's a mind melding game.
Yeah.
big
It's
brain.
really awesome. Big brain. It's not even big brain.
Yeah, it's not big
like,
brain.
no,
It's really small brain, actually.
But it's really good. I haven't even tried all of these. I've had this before.
Yep.
But you tried this.
You're-
one, so-
you're
I
drinking
tried
on
it right now.
Sparkling
I tried
I
this
poured
one
it
too.
Sparkling is
Yeah,
really good.
it is really good.
They're all the, and we picked really unique things. Like this is a great blend. That's
I'm
a
really
great cab.
proud of us.
This Italian
these are
wine was
all-
really
Ooh,
fun.
this is
I'm just-
great.
I'm just proud of us
Yeah.
that we
That's the
kind of
first time
pulled
I had
this
this.
together
Really?
without
It's really
Bill.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
right?
But this Italian wine, if you guys can find this, whatever it is Colossi? C-O-L-O-S-I.
Colossi.
Colossi.
Is that like
Terre
that's some
Sicilian.
Italian?
Ale.
Colossi.
It's really
Colossi.
yummy.
It is very good.
They have it at Wicked. Go there. We met the importer today.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. We did. He's the one that picked it. Yeah.
I,
It's really good.
I literally said we needed an inexpensive wine, screw top red blend. And this guy was like,
I
yeah,
am what it
yeah.
is.
here, I got this. And I was like, $17. And again, okay, so I don't know who's watching this, but some people think $17 is a lot for a bottle, which I understand. But if you think about, if you went to a restaurant and you ordered a glass, you're getting a quarter of this bottle.
And you would pay
And you're
$17.
I mean, you're paying at least, I mean,
At least
let's
12
even say,
12
well,
minimum.
now, like on special, let's say 9. Let's just
Okay.
give them 9
Well,
times 4.
I don't think that exists, but
So
$9 for a
$17 for the whole bottle, and like, I mean,
That's
that
good.
actually is.
yeah, that's
Oh,
really
really?
That is
good.
a good
Yeah.
night alone.
I mean, right? Especially if you're alone, you're just like $17 man
Bathtub.
over here.
I mean, hopefully
Especially
you
if it's
don't drown.
wait, does it matter? Does it matter if it's a weeknight versus a
No.
weekday?
Well,
Well,
weeknight
I
you
think
can
the
let it
same
can
rules
last
still
multiple
apply.
nights.
That's true, because
hopefully.
now we know
Wait.
to put it in the fridge.
Oh wait, don't bring that up again. How many nights? Because I'll be honest,
Oh, yeah.
I will only drink this the next day. I used to say that was Bill, and now it's me too.
Yeah, no.
2 days later,
2
unless
days,
it's like
2 days later,
2 days
it's
later,
not.
you gotta have to really taking good care of it for the
Yes.
That's it. That is a good thing to say though, because if you are by yourself, you tend to have a little bit more left in the bottle.
Yes.
Hopefully,
Yes.
the next day.
Mhm.
So is a screw top different than if you're corking it?
No.
All right, so here
Like the
we'll go.
longevity of it.
We'll go sacrilege for a second. What if you're alone? Box wine.
No.
Like it's in like the sealed bags. Have you ever seen the
No.
bags?
Bladder.
It does.
Yeah.
It does
Wait,
make
wait.
it last longer.
But
It
the
will
initial quality of the box wine.
It's gonna be significantly
Super
less.
low.
Have you had a good box wine? I don't know if I've ever. had
That
it.
is what we call, friends,
So-
an oxymoron.
Okay.
It depends.
Camping?
Camping. So
That's
when we would go,
Everything is better with camping.
when we would go
I know,
camping,
I
we would
know,
bring
yeah.
like a box of wine
Okay.
because it was so easy to transport. And in the
I
woods,
totally-
And it lasts.
tasted great.
All right.
You know what?
You know what?
I will give that one to you.
Thank
But
you.
now they're screw tops. So
But
it's like
I
there's no
don't
reason for a
camp,
box.
so that's another reason.
To not have a
The
box wine.
only time I drink box wine is if I don't know it's in the sangria. One time somebody brought us box wine and Bill was like, "Thank you," and he used it for sangria. It was
Really?
pretty good.
Because this thing
See, you didn't even know.
pretty fire.
Okay, this was
Yeah.
years ago.
All right, I didn't
but-
have that.
I know Bill's sangria.
Yeah,
kinda
it's
rocks. It's really
Okay,
good.
so here I go. Let's wrap it up.
Yep.
All
right.
Okay, we were.
So takeaways: price, accessibility, quantity, friends.
Yeah.
That's how you determine
There you go.
what you drink when you're alone because your spouse left you.
Okay, and so let's.
I mean, not permanently left you.
Yeah,
just
no, like
for like
they
a
would-
weekend.
Well,
For
I
a week.
mean,
Well,
you made a face, and I,
I mean-
thought you
No.
on that
Can we
note,
edit that out?
were. Can we? No, there's no editing. So, cheers to
Cheers.
Bill Wallace.
cheers to Bill Wallace for
Cheers to
keeping
Bill Wallace.
these things much more succinct than when he.
We need
Okay,
a do-over.
Go Hawks. I mean, not Hawks. Dang it.
Hawkeyes.
Go, who is it? No,
Who-
no, I don't want to say
No,
Hawkeyes.
The dogs. The
Dogs.
huskies.
Yes, Husky.
Go dogs.
Go Huskies.
Arr, 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 arr.